am I born with this curse? Guys, I watched Wendigoon. I hope you guys know who Wendigoon is. He's like my newest, well, not newest, I've watched him for like a couple of years now, but he's one of my favorite YouTubers right now. So I watched Wendigoon and Meat Canyon read Pen Pal. Fucking hell, that story is so terrifying, but it's so good. The video itself is almost 5 hours long, but Pen Pal is such a well-written story. If you have not heard of the story Pen Pal, look it up or read it yourself. As I said, it's a 5-hour read. That shit is good. It's terrifying, but it's good. So if I'm not gonna talk it on here because in case people don't know about it, because I don't want to spoil like the whole story. But if you all know about it, then maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow. But yeah, let's go on with Bob. What a simple name. We have SCP-1831 that says, I feel homesick for a place I'm not even sure exists. The longest name of the ones we're reading today. And then we have Bob. Just Bob. Alright, here we go. Oh god, Bob is Keto! Bob is Big Boy Keto! All professional sporting events in the United States are to be monitored with particular attention to American football. Should SCP-1838 manifest at any of these events, 2 teams of agents are to be deployed to the location. Team A consisting of 2 members and Team B consisting of 3 members. Upon arrival, Team A is to monitor SCP-1838 remotely and must continue to monitor SCP-1838 until its disappearance. Team B is to monitor Team A and SCP-1838 and are to not interact with either entity unless a LISA event occurs. If at any point during its manifestation a third party attempts to intervene and disrupt the SCP-1838's activities, Team A must use all means necessary to prevent this disruption. Reading the object class and then immediately reading the description is wild as fuck. How dare you skip ahead. When SCP-1838 enters an active state, Team A must deter the vehicle operation under the guise of local law enforcement using merchant permit requirements or health and safety violation as justification and taking special care not to harm -1. Should a LISA event occur as a result of Team A's intervention, Team B is to terminate Team A. What the hell? Team A is to use all... what the hell? Team A is to use all available means to expedite this process. Should a third party be responsible, said party must be terminated immediately. Specialized media blackout procedures have been devised for LISA events and are available for viewing in document SP-1838-LE-MP 3/1838. Any individual that has consumed -2 is to be administered the appropriate amnestic with regards to the time frame of their exposure. Access to -3, there's so many, oh god, there's so much to keep track of. Access to -3 is currently forbidden. See document SP-1838-B7 4/1838 for details. Okay, description, here we go. SCP-1838 is a food catering truck. The individuals that operate the vehicle and the food dispensed by it are designated -1 and -2 respectively. SCP-1838 is of unknown make and model. Its dimensions are, from the front, 1.4 times 2.3 times 7 meters. And the exterior is largely a patterned chrome. Shiny and chrome. The left side of the truck, it's emblazoned with the words Red Bear's Bob Food Truck. SCP-1838-1 and -2 have not demonstrated anomalous properties in their composition. -1 are highly varied, demonstrating no distinct pattern in gender, age, or ethnicity, and while not aggressive or hostile towards Foundation and interference, they remain secretive and vague regarding their personal facts. -2 generally consists of hamburgers, hot dogs, fried potatoes, fried chicken, and soft drinks. SCP-1838 will manifest within roughly 100 kilometers of the site for a professional American football event in the United States. This will occur approximately 18 to 36 hours prior to the event's commencement. This manifestation has never been directly observed. It is not clear whether this fact is attributable to the nature of the anomaly or not. The manner in which the phenomenon selects events is unclear, but it appears to prioritize those with greater media attention. SCP-1838 will then park and settle within the closest legal proximity to the event location. Within 1 hour of the commencement, SCP-1838 will enter an active state and -1 will begin to settle -2. SCP-1838 will continue in this state until 10 to 20 minutes after the completion of the event. At this point, it will leave the area and disappear within 18 to 36 hours. This event has likewise never been directly observed. It is currently unclear how many entities of SCP-1838 exist, though multiple simultaneous manifestations have not been observed. Okay, so it's only one. Once they show up, it's only one area. That makes it a bit easier. Details of SCP-1838 and -2 remain consistent throughout manifestation, though -1 does not, save for bearing the same uniform, a white cotton shirt bearing the Red Bears Bob's Food Truck logo, blue denim pants, and black unmarked shoes. Any human being that consumes -2 will become subject to its enormous effect. These individuals will refuse all nutrition that is not provided by the consumption of -2, and they will express a longing for further consumption of said substance. Isn't that just McDonald's in the US? Ooh, that's a big footnote. It appears that the anomaly is caused not by the actual ingestion of -2, but by knowledge of its taste and texture. As such, amnestic treatment is sufficient in eradicating this effect, which is universally described by subjects as extremely high in quality. Keto Food Truck is wild as fuck. I love it. Honestly, fucking love it. I have all the things. A food truck being keto is the most hilarious idea. I also love the idea that, like, the moment you forget that you had the food, you're like, oh, yeah, that's it. It's over. The effect is not there anymore. If unprovoked violence occurs against -1, a LISA event will occur. Numerous additional instances of -1 will manifest via a doorway at the left rear interior of SCP-1838. This door is now designated -3. No corresponding door exists on the exterior of the vehicle, and will attack the responsible party. Today, these instances have been armed with a wide variety of improvised bludgeon and blade weapons, including crowbar. This is just, you know that scene in John Wick when they, I think, was it John Wick 2 or 3, when like we have the scene in the sushi bar. And they're like, oh, what kind of sushi you want? And then they say like, you want you to get rid of John Wick, and they just become ninjas. That's this scene. That's that. They're like, oh yeah, we're just here to like sell you some hot dogs, bro. We're here to give you some hot dogs. And it's like, hey man, fuck you. I'm here to fuck you up. And then suddenly like, there's just a whole army of people just come out of the food truck with like weapons. Like, oh yeah. you want to do what now to my food truck? Today, these instances have been armed with a wide, improvised bludgeon weapons, including crowbars, tire irons, baseball bats, fire axes, and knives. There has been no observable limit to the number of -1 produced by a LISA event, and said events only appear to subside when the responsible party is terminated. Additional -1 produced by the event will retreat to -3 following the event. Addendum 1. Exploration Log IA. D2535 is a Caucasian male in his early 40s. The subject has been equipped with a high-definition recording unit with direct upload to the Foundation vehicle on site, where it is being viewed by Dr. Adler. Agent Bennett has been assigned to observe the exterior of the vehicle during this exploration. It should be noted that this exploration occurred prior to the identification of -3. Honestly, Nuke, at the end, you can decide which SCP you want to make fan out of. But this one seems like a cool idea to, like, you know, a food truck with like a unassuming person at the front, but then like in the background like shadowy figures, like evil shadowy figures with like weapons just like popping out. What might be a cool idea. D2. I don't want to tell you what to do, because at the end you should pick whichever SCP inspires you the most, I would say. But if you want to do one, this might be not a bad idea. D2535 enters SCP-1838 after all instances of -1 have been removed from the vehicle. Okay, everything looks normal. Yeah, we get that a lot. Pardon? Please continue. Examine the vehicle. Well, what kind of food should it sell? Well, it said hamburger, hot dogs, fries. That's basically what it does. It's like a crack. Howard, that's not food. It did mention that it sells hamburger, hot dogs, fries, potatoes. What else? Hot dogs, fried potatoes, fried chicken, and soft drinks. That's basically what it's selling. Imagine like the most typical American food truck. D2535 complies. Doctor, there's a door here. Where? Left side, far back. Camera feed confirms D2535's claim. Bennett, there's a door on the rear left side of the vehicle. Negative. Negative. Shit. What's going on? Try opening it. D2535 successfully opens the door, which does not lead the exterior of the vehicle. It's an elevator. Camera feed confirms an elevator with chrome walls around the threshold. Noted. Please continue. What the fuck is going on? Please enter the elevator. D2535 hesitates and enters the elevator. D2535 is definitely, we can tell, he's new. They're new to this SCP stuff because they're like, what the fuck? What is this? They haven't dealt with anything else. This is the first SCP they ever came across. And they're like, what? And then enters the elevator. Immediately, a secondary sliding door, also covered in chrome, closes behind him. Shit, what now? Point the camera at the control panel. D2535 complies. The control panel comes into view. A selection of buttons listing units 1 to 30 are visible, along with a button designated ground floor. The button, unit 15, is currently highlighted. Try ground floor. D2525 complies. The elevator rumbles emits a low humming noise. Is it working? Yes. Less than 30 seconds later, the elevator stops and opens to a corridor. D2535 exits. The corridor ends abruptly to his right and continues roughly 20 meters to his left. Before turning right, there are no other doors or windows. The floors, walls, and ceiling appear to be constructed of concrete, and a small number of fluorescent lights illuminate the corridor. I was not joking before with the John Wick scene of, like, you know, I feel like this is just a mafia food truck. The moment you deal with the business, suddenly they're like, oh, you want damage on business, eh? You want to know what pain is. Listen, if you want to hurt my friend Bob's business, you gotta deal with us. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like he's entering the mafia house. Please continue down the corridor quietly. D2535 complies. Roughly 1 minute later, D2535 turns the corner at the end of the corridor. What in the... A room of immense proportions is visible on the feed, at least 150 times 30 times 100 meters. A large number of conveyor belt assembly lines are visible and appear to be fully automated. The items produced by these devices include clothing, accessories, appliances, furniture, automobiles, and food consistent with -2. An elevated window chamber is visible in the distance, overlooking the room. Numerous suspended walkways, catwalks are visible above the machinery. D2535, respond. D2535 silent. D2535, a loud, high-pitched screeching noise is heard, echoing throughout the room. D2535, what's going on? The camera feed abruptly cuts out 1 hour later. D2535 emerged from SB-1838 and was recovered for debriefing. For the full aftermath interview, see Addendum 4. Oh, I wonder what the fuck happened. Addendum 2, incident report. On 2000 at M, a LISA event occurred in. The event was later determined to be caused by Team A, who were killed by -1 before Team B could respond. During the incident, the audio gathered by Agent Headsets recorded the following statement by an instance of -1. Why do you fuckers always gotta beat up on Bob, man? He's just trying to fucking help us all. Do you know how much that he does? Well, okay, let me read that again. Why do you fuckers always gotta beat up on Bob, man? He's trying to fucking help us all. Do you know how much he does for us? Show some fucking gratitude. At this point, said instance struck in the head with an aluminum baseball bat, destroying the headset and presumably killing, incapacitating. That's what I thought. Like, Bob is like connected to the mafia, or like some sort of like like thing where he's like the one guy at the mafia. He's like, no, he's part of the family. You protect him with all, cause he has done nothing but good things for us. You will, no matter what happens to him, protect him. If anybody decides to mess with Bobby boy, they mess with us. Addendum 3 incident report. Which, by the way, makes this SCP even more funny. A food truck heater SCP that has like, where Bob is just assisted by the mafia. Or a mafia adjacent organization, you know what I mean? On 2000, an internet marketing campaign titled "Let's Get Ready for Red Beer Bob's General Department Store" was discovered. No such stores were located in the United States, nor were zoning rights obtained for the construction of any such facilities. Global intelligence is incomplete, but it is thus far negative. The campaign was successfully neutralized, but the host server remains undetectable for reasons unknown. Addendum 4, exploration log IB interview. So here we have the interview now with D2535. Let's see what happens. Interviewed D2535, interviewer Dr. Adler, so it's the same doctor. The briefing of D2535 after his exposure to -3. Begin log 8:31 p.m. What happened after you entered the assembly room? I don't remember. I blacked out. What happened when you woke up? I met him. Him. Bob. He's a wonderful man. Describe him. I don't know if I can do that in words. Is there any other way? Well, you can tell someone that something tasted good, but that doesn't convey the taste. You tasted him? No, but saying what he looked like or sounded like just feels wrong. He was like a perfect garlic roasted chicken served with, I don't know. What did he say? Everything. Everything I needed to know. Who he was, what he did, what happened to him. Explain. He is all of us. I think he was like Dionysus. He didn't say that. That's just how I felt when we met. Dionysus the Greek god of grape harvest, wine, and ecstasy. Yeah. I was about to say a fun fact, but now I'm not going to do that because I think that's a breach of information. So I'm not going to do that. But what I can tell you, I will tell you one thing right now, and you can guess as many times as you want. I'm not going to tell you. I do have a god name in my actual name. D2535. Are you feeling alright? Yeah. Yes. I just know who I am now. Who is that? I'm Bob. We all are Bob. What happened to him? What happened to him? He says we forgot who he was and we need to remember. We did. I felt bad. Did he say anything else? He told me I should stop feeling guilty about it, expunged. He said I need to relax. He was right. How did he know? He's all of us. End log 8:35 p.m. We're all Bob. We are all Bob. You are Bob. I am Bob. The whole world is Bob. I love how I casually just mentioned that I have a god name in my name, and nobody even reacted to that. It was like, yeah, you know.